Welcome to Siargao. So for the next 72 hours, I'm going to be adventuring around this island. And right away, to begin, we're gonna go and try and hit this jellyfish lake. I've never been to a stingless jellyfish lake before. We'll see how it is. I know it's not the best season right now to go, but we're gonna try our luck today. We're on a tour, so let's do this.
And let the boat ride begin. It took 2 hours to get from the mainland of Siargao over to an island called Siargao, and it rained on and off the entire time.
It has been on and off, sun and rain and sun and rain and sun and rain the whole time. Right now we're getting a 5-minute window of sun.
And then once we arrived to Siargao, we switched to a small little boat, and that's where the true beauty began. We took this small little vessel through these tight caves where if you didn't watch your head, it might get hit with a low-hanging stalactite. And the blue, clear water throughout this entire area was something to marvel at. Luckily through this part, the sun was out the majority of the time, even with a few sprinkling showers. It was nice and bright, showing the true beauty of this crazy clear water. And after about 30 minutes, we'd arrived.
Okay, we just arrived to the jellyfish spot, and from the surface it looks like you can't see nothing. But we are gonna dive down here about, I don't know, what do you say, 3-4 meters down?
I think 10 meters.
10 meters, okay. Well, here we go. Let's go find some jellyfish.
There were a few at the surface which the guide picked up and showed us so we could touch and realized they don't sting. But after that, we got in the water for the real thing. And right away, the most surreal, out of this world type feeling. Blooms of large jellyfish surrounding you like you're floating in outer space. A weightless, motionless novelty. Confused whether or not you should be afraid of these things. Overall, totally present in the moment because after all, we're holding our breath and unable to focus on anything else. What a magical experience.
The jellyfish are right under here in this paradise. It is so insane. I can't believe it. This is one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in water. Swimming through a big, what do you call them, a pod? Pod of jellyfish? Wow.
So back down I went for a few more dives.
Insanely good. Swimming through jellyfish, major lifetime bucket list item. Check. Wow, so cool.
And just like that, one of the most incredible experiences all wrapped up. It's time to head back for some lunch, and we are riding back through these islands. Look at how incredibly beautiful these Sohoton Cove Islands really are.
Yum. Lunch is served. And that wraps it up for Siargao Island and the Sohoton's kind of cove area. Such a beautiful area. It reminds me of Raja Ampat, Indonesia, or Palau. Totally the same style islands. Tomorrow we're doing the Tri-Island tour, another must-do for the Siargao area. That's it. See you tomorrow.
So on we went to the boat, 2 hours back to the mainland of Siargao, where we just caught the sunset and then headed to bed.
Let me take a quick moment from this video to explain how I get my data while overseas. So are you still swapping SIM cards in and out of your phone? Because you're going to need to stop doing that. The app Airlo makes travel stupidly easy. And it's the world's first eSIM store. So you can buy local, regional, and even global data for over 200 countries right from your phone. No more SIM kiosks, no more lineups, and no more bending a paperclip trying to pop open that SIM tray, if your phone even has the SIM tray anymore. So just download the app, pick a plan, choose how much data you want, and then activate it the moment you land in the country. It's fast, affordable, and of course you keep your regular number active while you use Airlo data. As someone who travels constantly, this is one of the easiest upgrades to your travel setup. So download the free Airlo app today with the link in my description so you can buy it in advance, and then once you land in the country, just activate it and you're good to go. Also, if you want to save a little extra money, use code MarkHarrison3 to get $3 off your first purchase. Thanks Airlo for the service I use all the time and for supporting this video. All right, let's get back to it.
All right, this is day 2 of our 72 hours in Siargao. Today we're doing the Tri-Island Tour, one of the major kind of free islands for the island hopping. But the difference is we're going free diving, so a bit unique. We're gonna do some cave diving, and there's also like a sand drop-off thing apparently, who knows, but I'm excited because I always like getting in the water more than just staying on the land. So let's do this.
And today we're keeping up with the theme of this video, more freediving and more crystal clear blue water. The difference today is we're going to be diving through some caves instead of with jellyfish, so it will be a bit more dangerous as we'll be diving down fairly deep into these caves. To start off, we have this one that is open top, so you can exit at any point, not too dangerous. However, for this next one, you can see it's about 14 meters down and then about a 10-meter dive throughout that big dark hole you can see there. So after a deep breath, down I went through the cave, stayed relaxed as best as I could so that I didn't panic while I was in that dark space. Then went for a few more dives through some smaller caves, which were a lot of fun, and happy to report, of course since I'm making this video, that I made it out all good. And followed that up in the shallows with some fun dives with my girlfriend and children look away. That wraps it up for an epic couple hours of freediving in some blue ass water.
We just got in from the water. That was wildly blue water and some pretty intense caving swim-throughs. Even though the videos don't actually look that intense, they were pretty long and intense. Mainly because it's really hard to breathe up because like the waves are crashing over top of our heads, and then hard to get down because the current was so strong as well. But very fun. Not really an island hopping day like I suspected. It was more like just like 3 different dive sites. So at some point we're gonna have to check out the islands. But epic day, and now we're just gonna chill and maybe catch a sunset later. All right, sunset looking a bit like a flop. We've been getting this sort of cloudy, rainy, hit-miss weather all week. Although I guess that's just the Philippines for you. It's raining profusely one moment and then sunny the next. So it's sort of the way it is in the tropics. But now something exciting, which I'm probably not gonna be able to get really well on film, but we're gonna head out in the dark to go see the fireflies. And this should be a pretty fun experience, but sort of one just for like enjoying and not really documenting because it's gonna be hard to shoot in the dark. But I hope it's super dark and then we can see all the fireflies. Let's go check this out. It starts at 6:30, so just after the sun goes down, we're gonna head out there.
And within 30 to 40 minutes, the sun was down. We'd hop on another boat and headed to the location where the fireflies like to hang out. A little hard to capture on camera, like I said, but it was truly a magical experience meant to be absorbed and enjoyed in person.
All right, today is our last and final day of our 72 hours adventure in Siargao. We started with a little breakfast from Whitebeard Coffee. Pretty good place. There's so many nice coffee shops on the island. It's amazing. And then we rented a scooter for 400 pesos, which is $6.80. And that's still such an amazing cheap price. I can't believe it. But basically, you have to rent a scooter and drive around and see the island. So that's typically my favorite thing to do. So that's the plan for today. Just drive, stop at various spots, check them out, fly the drone, enjoy the beauty of the land, because the last couple of days we've been kind of enjoying the beauty of the sea. So without further ado, let's go enjoy this last day.
So we hopped on our rented scooter, arguably the funnest and best way to get around any country in Southeast Asia, in my opinion. And the plan for today is just make a bunch of stops around all of the highlights of the island. For example, this palm forest is one of the highlights of Siargao, with a pretty epic road that runs through the center of it. If you've seen any videos of Siargao, you've for sure seen this road. And after this, we headed towards Magpapong Beach because we heard there's a really cool tidal pool there.
All right, we made it to the rock pools. We're a little bit late, so the water's already receding back over top of the pools. But still worth checking out, so.
Definitely a very cool view from the drone. However, since the tide was coming in quick, It was very currenty in the water, making it extremely difficult to swim, so not the most enjoyable, I would say. Plus, it kind of killed the water clarity. So if you do decide to come here, make sure you time it so you're a little bit early for the low tide.
This is one of many stops because it starts pouring rain. And then we gotta like go under a tree, hide a little bit, and then wait 2 minutes, and then it stopped raining. Classic Philippines right here, classic tropics.
If you've been to the tropics, you know that it can rain and stop raining and then rain again within a matter of 5 minutes.
Waiting out the rain again. Wow. We got so unlucky today with the weather. This is nuts. Raining. Wow. We cannot bike anywhere. It's like nuts. We might be in the middle of a typhoon. This is crazy. Okay, well, we had plans for today. We're gonna hit a local school right over there. It's closed. We were gonna do Maragati adventures in the mangroves in this lake. They said the weather was too crazy. They canceled. We were gonna go to Pacifico Beach and see it, but it's gonna be a disaster. So I don't know what we're gonna do today. Basically, wait for this to stop somehow, drive back, and get some delicious food, because that is the one thing we can guarantee in Siargao is delicious food. So we're gonna stop. Come on, let's go.
Help me. This is my new outfit.
Babe, I love your look. Wow, let's go. We are completely drenched through and through. This is new designer gear, but on we go. 51 minutes to go.
But hey, when you're traveling, you have to expect the unexpected. So while I didn't enjoy this 50-minute ride back, it was all part of the travel experience.
Made it back to the room, took a steaming hot shower, and chilled in our fancy Happiness Resort Hotel.
And I have to say, Happiness Villas is one of the nicest resorts on the island in regards to a low price, and has a view of the water, a cool lounge area. Our rooms were really sparkling clean. Overall, highly recommend.
And now we're gonna head to dinner, and then that'll wrap up the day. But wow, that was an aggressive ride back. Pouring rain for 1 hour, shivering. Well, talk about an adventure. We wanted an adventure, and we got one. In the Philippines with a typhoon. That was great. All right, let's do it at dinner. All right, we made it to dinner, and of course, we got some sushi, as you can see, because you can get any food here in Siargao. So that was an adventure today, and that's it for the 72 hours in Siargao. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.